anything you need for Halloween, this is Haunted School. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be reviewing the Rangers Halloween 2024 Clown Groundbreaker. So, starting off with a box, it says Haunted Hallows, just like all the other boxes. It says Creepy Clown Groundbreaker. That's a mouthful. But there's a really cool picture of the clown right there. It really does sell the item, in my opinion. And as you can see, it does hold a sign. On the side of the box it says the same stuff with a close-up picture of his face and light-up eyes. It says, "Are you brave enough to come close to this creepy clown groundbreaker? With light-up eyes and spooky voice, this groundbreaker will be sure to make the perfect spooky addition to your Halloween party." And there you go, at the bottom it says move, sound and light. And on the back you got the diagram of everything he does, such as his light-up eyes and his spooky sounds. And of course his movements. As you can see, here's a picture of him right there. And on this side you do have all the warnings and other information. This side you just have the same picture as the front of the box and the same readout right there. And getting onto the top of the box you've got the gothic Haunted Hallows design, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get him open and show you what he looks like inside. You can see he packs away very simply, so without any further ado, let's unbox him and I'll show you all the pieces. So here is our Clown Groundbreaker all out of the box. As you can see, very simple setup. It does have the Christmas tree stand design, which is the more modern design of a Sunstar Groundbreaker. As you can see, he's got 4 legs, he's got a pole on the base connector, and here is the clown himself. In my opinion, I do prefer the old design for the Groundbreakers, but it is what it is. It definitely is a lot taller this way. So without any further ado, I'll set him up and we'll get on with the review. So here is our Clown Groundbreaker all fully set up, and I've got to say I'm very impressed with this guy. He is $32.99 if I haven't mentioned before, and yeah, he is so cool. I think he's much better than the Groundbreaker clown we had last year. So getting on with the face right here, he does have some amazing detail. I have to say this is probably the best Sunstar clown head sculpt we've ever had. I really do love the makeup design on this guy and his eyes. He does have 2 red glowing eyes. He does have motion sensor in his mouth, which is a new thing for a Sunstar prop, and some really sharp teeth. As you can see, he's got this really puffy hair, long hair at the sides, a little top hat on top of his head, some polka dots on. Sadly, it hasn't got a topping on it, but it still is very believable that it's a top hat. And around his neck, he does have the signature clown collar, which is black, and he's got a returns policy tag on right there too. I really do like this design of his clothes. It's kind of made of a nylon material. Makes me feel that he will hold up outdoors. But yeah, getting on with the design of the clothes, I really do like the black and the purple. I really like that he's more of a darker theme clown. And as we go on to his hands, he's got his nice little bits at the end of the sleeves. He's got the regular Sunstar sculpt hands, which are white, and he's got the sign in his hand which says "Scary Clowns Ahead." And he does have his little pom-poms on his shirt as well. And just underneath there you can see his structure, and it does cover it very well with his clothes. And moving on to the other side then, this arm you kind of have to pose so he's pointing the way where he's pointing with that hand. And yeah, he looks really good from all angles, if I'm honest. Moving on to the back of this guy, as you can see, this is what he looks like. The only downside from the back is that you can see the back of his head, so you kind of have to pose the hair so that it covers it. It is a shame that it isn't going all the way around, but of course some clowns do have the hair that way, so it can be forgiven in that way. But as we go into the opening, he's got a regular Sunstar motionette mechanism, and down there he takes 3 AA batteries in that battery compartment, and you can switch him from sensor to button mode, which is sound sensor and motion sensor. So without any further ado, let's share all the phrases on a spectacular Clown Groundbreaker.
Go ahead, run away. I'll just catch up with you later in your nightmares. Hey, you look familiar. Maybe it's because I've been hiding under your bed.
So that is all the phrases on the Clone Groundbreaker right here, and I've got to say, as much as these phrases are reused, I really like them. And this is my only prop in my collection that actually does have these sayings as of today. So that is, it's good to have something that says these things, and of course, he really couldn't do it better. I do like the motionette movement on this prop. As much as it's overused once again, it works for this guy, and his flashing red eyes are just flashing lights. They don't really flash to his voice or anything, which is a shame, but it is what it is. I've got to say the sensor on this guy is very sensitive. It does pick up very easily, whether it's either set off by sound or set off by motion. I'm pretty sure it's light sensor, it's not infrared, so it doesn't set off in the dark. So be wary of that. So yeah, that's about it for this guy really. There's nothing really too much more to say. I think he's very well worth $32.99. He's definitely quite big, especially when you got him set up. His face has some really good detail on it, and I think it's the scariest clown sculpt we've ever had from Sunstar. And he's got about 5 or 6 phrases too, so that's very well worth it. And he's got some animation, which is really, really good. So yeah, next up we'll give you some size comparisons. So first one I'm going to compare him to is the Haunted Lady and the 3-foot doll from the range. As you can see, he has almost the same size as the 3-foot doll, which is quite big for a Groundbreaker. And the Haunted Lady, of course, towers over him because she is around 5 foot. And there's a comparison with the 3-foot doll from the range. As you can see, they are very similar height also. So that's about it for this video then. If you have any questions about this prop, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them. And in the meantime, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel, as that would really help me out a lot. Got a couple more range prop reviews coming, and of course the Home Bargains which will be in the coming days as well. Thanks for watching, and remember, anything you need for Halloween, this is Haunted Skull.